BattleBots Champions 2 had some pretty good fights and some pretty not so good fights, but I was able to compile a list of my top 5 favorites from the series. But before I get started on my favorites, I want to ask you guys to comment down below your favorites. You don't have to give me a full top 5 if you don't want to. You can just give me your favorite or your 2 favorites from the series. I just want to know if you guys see things the way that I do, or if we see things completely different. It's always fun to see what you guys have to say in the comments. So go ahead, let me know your favorite fights down below. All right, here's my list. Number 5 for me was Sablaze versus Tantrum. Now, even though the fight itself was really one-sided, as Sablaze pretty much dominated, it was what happened at the end of the fight that made me want to put it on the list. If you guys saw it, you know what I'm referring to. The countdown from the ref and the time clock were counting down at almost the exact same time. But Sablaze, in the end, was actually saved by the bell. Now, there's been a lot of debate in the Facebook group about this fight, and people are saying that Tantrum probably should have won by knockout. So I guess it's just a mix of all of these things that happened at the end that made me want to put it in the list at number 5. Number 4, Valkyrie versus Rotator. This rematch had some really great horizontal versus horizontal action from start to finish. And although I still think that their first meeting back during World Championship 5 was better, I will probably always enjoy watching these two beautifully designed bots go head to head. Number 3, Gigabyte versus Deathroll. This was a super fun fight. Well, for at least as long as it lasted. I typically enjoy 3-minute fights, but this upset knockout was so fun and so unexpected that it made the list at number 3. Number 2, Hypershock versus Claw Viper. Wow, just wow. Fast driving, big hits, Claw Viper lifting Hypershock, Hypershock sending Claw Viper soaring through the air. What else can you ask for? It was such an entertaining fight. But there was one that did top it. That one is number 1, Whiplash versus Black Dragon. This fight was definitely one of the best back and forth fights in all of BattleBots. And even though Black Dragon's weapon went out, I do think that the judges may have had a hard time deciding who won. I don't know, guys. I just love this fight. It was so good, and I could probably watch it over and over and over again, and I can't say that about most of the other fights in this series. But that's just me. That's just my list. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought, what your favorite fights were, and let's discuss it down below. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.